Have you ever thought about how you can lower high blood pressure without medication? What if I told you that there are 4 simple ways to help with this without relying on drugs? These methods are not only effective, but also accessible to everyone. Have you ever wondered how daily physical activity impacts your health? You might think that lowering blood pressure requires something complicated or expensive. But in reality, simple, regular exercise can be the key to normalizing blood pressure. When we talk about physical activity, it's important to understand that it not only helps control weight and strengthens muscles, but also reduces stress, improves circulation, and helps your heart work more efficiently. By normalizing blood flow, you reduce the strain on your blood vessels and, consequently, on your heart. Think about it. How much time do you usually spend moving around during the day? Imagine stepping outside and simply walking at a slow pace. Sounds simple, right? But for your body, this can be a true lifesaver. Research shows that outdoor walks can be one of the most accessible and effective ways to lower blood pressure. Just 30 minutes of walking a day can lower blood pressure by 5 to 10 millimeters of mercury. Walking improves blood circulation and strengthens blood vessels, which means your heart and circulatory system will work with less strain. Imagine how nice it feels to walk outside, leisurely, listening to nature's sounds or strolling in a park, without worrying about problems. Isn't this a great way to start your day? You might be surprised, but even simple stretches or light exercises can work wonders. The key is not to overdo it. Strength training, like lifting light dumbbells, strengthens muscles and supports the cardiovascular system. Simple yoga poses or Pilates also help strengthen the heart, improve flexibility, and reduce tension, all of which directly affect lowering blood pressure. These exercises don't require much time and can be done right at home. Have you tried doing morning exercises? How much time do you need to feel the effects? Another important factor is consistency. Don't expect instant results. Only persistence and patience will bring real benefits. You don't have to start with intense workouts. Just gradually increase your physical activity. Instead of waiting for the perfect weather for a run, go for walks and gradually increase their duration and intensity as your body gets used to it. The key is to do it every day. Even small but regular efforts can lower blood pressure by a few points and improve how you feel. Think back to the last time you walked in the rain or in the evening. Maybe it's time to give yourself the chance to return to that. How do you feel after a few days of walking or exercising? The answer is simple. You become stronger, and your body thanks you. Lowering blood pressure isn't the only benefit of regular exercise. You will also notice how your energy level rises, how your mood improves, and how you begin to feel calmer and healthier overall. After all, regular physical activity not only lowers blood pressure but also combats depression, improves sleep quality, and maintains overall body tone. What do you think will happen if you start doing these simple exercises tomorrow? The problem is not starting, but not giving up. Often we quit physical exercises because we don't see immediate results. But in reality, the results come over time. If you decide to exercise for at least 15 to 20 minutes a day, every day, it will already be a big step towards improving your health and lowering your blood pressure. The key is not to chase big results right away. Start small and gradually increase the intensity. Don't forget to celebrate even the small victories. How do you feel when you reach small goals? Each successful workout brings you closer to normalizing your blood pressure. Now that we know how regular physical exercises can significantly lower blood pressure, let's take a look at another important aspect that plays an equally significant role in blood pressure control: nutrition. Making the right food choices and balancing your diet can be a great complement to physical activity. How exactly does nutrition affect your blood pressure? Let's figure it out in the next chapter. Agree that food is not just a way to satisfy hunger. It impacts every aspect of your health. What you eat directly reflects how your body feels. When it comes to hypertension or high blood pressure, proper nutrition becomes a real weapon. Improper foods can significantly increase the risk of cardiovascular diseases, while the right ones can help stabilize blood pressure and improve heart function. In fact, you can not only lower your blood pressure but also prevent it from rising in the future. Have you ever thought that your breakfast or lunch could be decisive in the fight against high blood pressure? When it comes to eating to lower blood pressure, the first thing that comes to mind is more vegetables and fruits. These foods contain potassium and magnesium, minerals that help lower blood pressure by relaxing blood vessels. But there are other great foods, like fish, which is rich in omega-3 fatty acids. Not only does it support heart health, but it also prevents inflammation in the body. Proteins, especially plant-based ones, are also an essential part of a healthy diet. How many vegetables and fruits do you think should be on your table every day? Many of us avoid fats, thinking they might harm our health. But the truth is, not all fats are the same. Healthy fats, like those found in avocados, olive oil, nuts, and fish, actually help improve the condition of blood vessels and lower blood pressure. These healthy fats help normalize cholesterol levels and support heart health. Have you ever thought that regular consumption of avocados or nuts could make your cardiovascular system healthier? Salt is a hidden enemy for many people, especially older adults. This seemingly harmless ingredient we add to our food can significantly raise blood pressure. In fact, salt consumption greatly affects the amount of fluid in the body and the narrowing of blood vessels. Excessive salt intake can lead to fluid retention, which increases the load on the heart. But is there an alternative? Of course, yes, spices and herbs. Instead of salt, you can use garlic, ginger, basil, coriander, and other aromatic herbs that not only add flavor but also bring health benefits. How often do you add salt to your dishes? Maybe you should replace it with spices, and after just 1 week, you'll feel the difference. Your blood vessels are at the forefront of protecting your heart, and proper nutrition can make them stronger and more elastic. Include berries in your diet, such as blueberries, raspberries, and strawberries, which contain antioxidants that strengthen blood vessels. Dark chocolate, with more than 70% cocoa, also helps improve the condition of blood vessels, while moderate consumption of red wine can improve blood circulation and relax blood vessels. What do you think will happen if foods like berries or dark chocolate become part of your daily life? Proper nutrition is not only about choosing the right foods, but also about the eating routine. It's about eating regularly and in reasonable portions. Never forget the importance of breakfast. Skipping breakfast is a mistake that can lead to blood sugar imbalance and high blood pressure. Divide your meals into 4 to 5 smaller portions throughout the day to maintain a stable energy level and avoid overloading your body. How do you plan your day and meals? Maybe it's time to rethink your habits? It seems like we all know how important water is for our body, but do you realize how much it affects your heart health? A lack of water can lead to thicker blood, increased viscosity, and added stress on the heart. Hydration helps normalize circulation and prevents dehydration, which can raise blood pressure. It's recommended to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day to maintain proper hydration and healthy blood vessels. Do you drink enough water every day? Could this be one of the easiest ways to improve your heart health? Now that we know what to eat, it's also important to understand which foods to avoid. Fried and heavily processed foods, fast food, sugar, and sugary drinks. All of these can increase blood sugar levels and contribute to high blood pressure. Excessive consumption of animal fats and trans fats can also damage the cardiovascular system. Giving up such foods is not only a step toward lowering blood pressure, but also an important part of overall body health. Have you already started noticing which foods you should eliminate from your diet? Proper nutrition is not a short-term goal, but a lifestyle. With each day that you take care of your body, you're not only lowering your blood pressure, but also taking a step toward healthy aging. Your dietary choices shape your health for years to come. The earlier you start taking care of your body, the better you'll feel in later years. Imagine how you'll look and feel in a few months if you start eating properly. What changes will occur in your body? You don't need to change your entire diet right away. Start small. Add one healthy food and remove one harmful one. You'll feel the difference in your well-being within a week. Switching to a proper diet is a process. Let's take the first step together. Add more vegetables and fruits to every meal and reduce your salt intake. These changes will bring you amazing results that you didn't even expect. Now that we've figured out which foods help us control our blood pressure, another important aspect is how we manage stress. Even the most balanced diet won't give full effect if we don't learn to cope with internal tension. How do stress and pressure affect our health and blood pressure? Let's move on to the next chapter and learn how to reduce the impact of stress on our bodies. Every day, our lives are full of stressful situations, from work to personal problems. But what if I told you that these little stresses, which we perceive as ordinary, could actually be the cause of high blood pressure? When we face stress, our body starts producing hormones like adrenaline and cortisol, which can cause blood vessels to constrict and heart rate to increase. This leads to higher blood pressure. But here's the question: why do we often not notice how much this affects us? How often do you feel like stress in your life is getting out of control? This is not just a feeling, it's a real threat to your health. When stress becomes chronic, it begins to have a destructive impact on your body and overall health. The usual state of stress disrupts the functioning of the nervous system and internal organs. It can lead to excessive release of stress hormones and impair the work of the heart and blood vessels. Over time, this weakens the immune system, increasing the risk of stroke, heart attack, and other diseases. Did you know that people who regularly experience stress are twice as likely to suffer from hypertension? What do you feel when you face a difficult situation at work or in your personal life? Does your blood pressure rise, and what can you do to prevent it? How can you reduce stress? The answer lies in mindfulness. Mindfulness is a practice that helps you be in the moment and understand what is happening with you without giving in to emotions. It's like being an observer who understands what they feel but doesn't react to it. When you become aware of your thoughts and emotions, you stop being a slave to stress. This skill helps reduce anxiety levels and normalize blood pressure. Have you ever tried to completely focus on what is happening right here and now? Even a few minutes of mindfulness can give you a sense of calm and relaxation. Have you ever considered meditation as a way to combat high blood pressure? Meditation is a great way to slow down your inner rhythm, relieve tension, and reduce stress levels. Even 10 minutes of meditation every day can significantly reduce your anxiety and stress, thus lowering your blood pressure. It's not just relaxation for the mind. It's deep self-work that helps you find harmony in a world full of chaos. What's your opinion on meditation? Maybe it's time to try it right now to feel that moment of calm and peace. Breathing is one of the most accessible and powerful tools for reducing stress and blood pressure. When we experience stress, our breathing becomes fast and shallow. However, when we practice deep breathing, we give ourselves a chance to restore balance. A simple method is deep breaths and exhales through the nose, holding your breath for a few seconds. This helps slow the heart rate, reduce cortisol levels in the blood, and normalize blood pressure. Have you ever noticed how your condition changes when you take a deep breath and slowly exhale? Do it right now and feel how your body relaxes. One of the most effective ways to reduce stress levels is the progressive muscle relaxation method. This method involves gradually tensing and relaxing different muscle groups in the body. First, you tense the muscles in your arms, then slowly relax them. Then you move on to other parts of your body, your back, legs, and abdomen. This process not only helps release physical tension, but also psychological tension. Relaxation through the body helps release blocks that have accumulated as a result of stress. When was the last time you paid attention to the tension in your body? Perhaps it's time to learn to release that tension so your body becomes more free and relaxed. Yoga is not just a physical workout. It's a system that helps relieve stress and relax both the mind and body simultaneously. Asanas, yoga poses, such as downward dog, tree pose, or child's pose, help not only improve flexibility, but also activate the muscles that most need relaxation. It's important to remember that yoga is not just a physical practice, but also a practice of breathing and focus, which helps reduce anxiety and stress. ChatGPT Skazal, what if you start with a small yoga practice in the morning and feel how it relaxes your body and mind? How will it affect your blood pressure and well-being? Not everyone knows, but stress and high blood pressure often go hand in hand with sleep disorders. If you haven't had enough sleep, it can lead to increased stress levels and higher blood pressure. For normalizing cortisol levels and blood pressure, quality sleep is crucial. This means you need to create a favorable sleep environment, silence, comfort, and darkness, as well as sticking to a routine. When you sleep 7 to 8 hours a day, your body recovers and stress subsides. When was the last time you got a good night's sleep and felt how it improved your condition? Accepting that stress will always be a part of life is the first step toward freeing yourself from its negative impact. Understanding that stress is a natural part of life will help you manage it rather than be its victim. When you stop fighting it and learn to accept it, you can turn it into a source of energy and motivation. This approach will not only lower your blood pressure, but also help you develop inner strength to overcome any life situation. How do you feel about stress in your life? Are you ready to change your attitude and turn it into strength rather than weakness? Now, you know how stress affects your health and how you can effectively manage it. Each of these methods, whether it's meditation, yoga, or proper breathing, gives you the ability to take control of your condition. Remember, the key is consistency and regularity. Start today, and you will feel how your life becomes calmer and your blood pressure normalizes. Are you ready to start working on your stress today? Your health is in your hands. Now that we've learned how to effectively manage stress, it's important to focus on another key factor that affects our blood pressure: sleep quality. Lack of rest and poor sleep can negate all efforts to reduce stress and manage blood pressure. How can you improve your sleep and make it your ally in fighting hypertension? Let's explore this in the next chapter. Have you ever noticed how your well-being changes after a poor night's sleep? We often underestimate the impact of sleep on our blood pressure, but in reality, it's a crucial aspect of health. Sleep plays a critical role in maintaining normal blood pressure. When we don't get enough sleep, stress levels rise, and our hormonal balance gets disrupted. This can lead to increased blood pressure, which in turn puts more strain on the heart. Research shows that people who regularly don't get enough sleep have higher blood pressure readings, which increases the risk of cardiovascular diseases. Have you ever thought that your blood pressure issues could be a result of your nightly habits? Imagine feeling constantly tense and anxious. This state persists into the night. Your nervous system doesn't rest, and your blood pressure continues to rise. Sound familiar? During sleep, our body recovers, and if this process is disrupted, stress hormones like cortisol remain in the bloodstream. This increases anxiety levels and leads to elevated blood pressure. If your body doesn't relax at night, it will be ready for new stressors in the morning, keeping your blood pressure high. Do you feel how your stress affects the quality of your sleep? Perhaps it's time to change your nighttime habits. Did you know that good sleep isn't just about the number of hours, but also its quality? When you wake up in the morning, Do you feel rested and full of energy? Sleep quality directly affects how we feel the next day. If you wake up frequently at night or feel tired even after 8 hours of sleep, it's a signal that something is wrong. Sleep quality can be improved with proper sleep hygiene, including creating a comfortable sleep environment, maintaining a routine, and minimizing disruptive factors. Have you ever thought that small changes in your nightly ritual could improve your health and lower your blood pressure? Sleep isn't just about how many hours you spend in bed, but also when you go to bed and wake up. Your internal biological rhythm, or circadian rhythms, is closely linked to the sleep-wake cycle. A regular sleep schedule helps your body adjust to a set time for rest and recovery. This also promotes the normalization of stress hormone levels and, consequently, helps control blood pressure. When you go to bed and wake up at the same time every day, you send clear signals to your body about when it's time to rest. What do you think will change if you follow a regular sleep schedule? How will it affect your blood pressure and well-being? Your bedroom should be a place for rest and recovery. It's not just a bed. It's a space that helps your body relax and recharge. The room temperature, lighting, absence of noise and odors, all of these affect the quality of your sleep. The optimal temperature for sleep is around 18 to 20 degrees Celsius. Darkness promotes the production of melatonin, the hormone that regulates sleep and helps lower stress and blood pressure. The more peaceful and comfortable your room is, the easier it will be for your body to relax and recharge. What does your bedroom look like? Maybe it's time to make some changes to turn it into a true oasis for rest and health. Did you know that coffee, tea, or even chocolate can affect your sleep quality? Caffeine and other stimulants can disrupt your sleep if you consume them in the evening. They activate your nervous system, increase alertness, and can delay sleep onset. Therefore, your last meal or drink should be consumed at least 3 to 4 hours before you go to bed. It's best to use this time for relaxing rituals like meditation or gentle stretching to prepare your body and mind for rest. Have you ever noticed that after a cup of coffee or a late dinner, it's hard for you to fall asleep? Perhaps it's time to change your habits before bed. Have you ever tried resting before bed? Yes, resting, not watching TV or scrolling through your phone. Relaxation is the key to quality sleep. Simple breathing exercises, meditation, or reading a book can help you unwind. It's important to create a pre-sleep ritual that signals to your body that it's time to rest. This not only improves the quality of your sleep, but also helps reduce stress levels and normalize blood pressure. How could you relax before bed? Maybe try a new ritual that will help you rest better. Did you know that physical activity during the day can significantly improve your sleep quality at night? Physical activity helps the body release built-up tension and reduce stress levels. It also promotes better circulation, which helps relax muscles and normalize blood pressure. However, it's important to remember that intense exercise in the evening can stimulate the nervous system and disrupt your sleep. It's best to engage in physical activity in the first half of the day. Have you ever noticed how you sleep after an active day? Perhaps you should try morning workouts to improve your sleep at night. What happens when you can't relax before bed because of stress? When your body doesn't rest properly, you experience increased stress, which in turn raises your blood pressure. Stress, anxiety, and thoughts that keep you awake can negatively affect your sleep quality. Relaxation techniques like deep breathing, yoga, or meditation can help you clear your mind and create space for restful sleep. What relaxation techniques do you use to relieve stress before bed? How can they improve your sleep and blood pressure? What do you think will happen if you start improving your sleep quality right now? Maintaining good sleep not only helps you lower blood pressure, but also improves your overall well-being. Your mood will become more stable, your energy levels will rise, and your mental clarity will improve. You'll feel more energized and healthy ready for each new day. This will be a long-term investment in your health. Are you ready to start changing your nighttime habits and improve your blood pressure and health? Think about when the last time was that you went to sleep without gadgets. Maybe tomorrow you can improve your sleep and feel the difference. Here are the 4 ways that will help you lower blood pressure without medication. All these methods are accessible, simple, and effective. Why not try them today and start feeling the difference? Remember, taking care of your health begins with a small but important step. Are you ready to start?